Destiny 2 PvE is heading in the right direction. Shadowkeep looks fairly promising, and Bungie has even said they will put more emphasis on the Crucible in the future. PvP right now, however, is completely busted. The background gameplay is just a robot match I hopped into this morning. It was my first time on Destiny 2 in a few weeks, so I'm definitely not playing great. You can kind of see me warm up as the match goes on. I kept getting more and more frustrated as the match went on simply because of how unbalanced this game is. My first experience in the Destiny 2 Crucible after a few weeks of not playing was getting shotgun meleeed as soon as I spawned. That's not too bad, but I almost got fusion rifled right after I spawned again. Luckily, he missed, but I was killed by a shotgun in the next few seconds. At this point, I'm like, what is wrong with this game? I spawn again and get killed by an Austringer, which really isn't that big of a deal because it's Rumble, but I would have liked to spawn in a different location instead of the one I just died in. After another respawn, I don't immediately die, and I do end up getting a sloppy kill with my Uriel's gift before getting shoulder charged by a Titan. The problem with the state of Destiny 2 Crucible right now is that the meta is too meta. Sure, I used Journal with my serious regime and sniper, and I did pretty well, but as soon as I got Revoker, I noticed a drop in my performance. Revoker is in the primary slot, so to use it, I have to switch off of my serious regime. I struggled to find a non-special weapon for my secondary slot that could hold up to what my serious used to do. Even when I did manage to get my hands on a weapon that could hold up to the meta, there was an endless list of things that could completely wipe me off the map. There's shotguns, shoulder charges, handheld supernovas, Yotan, other fusion rifles, and I haven't even gotten to the primary grenade launchers. Now, I don't believe that shotguns, fusions, and snipers should go back to the heavy slot. I hated never having ammo for my sniper. I do believe that the special and heavy ammo economy needs an overhaul. I'm not going to sit here and talk about whether Destiny 1 was better or not, but I believe that the way heavy is set up in Destiny 1 is much better than it is in Destiny 2. In Destiny 1, the heavy spawned only once, and if you were close and on the team that got it, you got it too. The entire reason Destiny 2 did away with this is because shotguns, snipers, and fusion rifles were power weapons, and no one wants to only be able to use their sniper one time per match. They switched it to the system we have now, which spawns heavy consistently throughout a match. Now that heavy, or power ammo, is used almost exclusively for rocket launchers, grenade launchers, swords, and machine guns, power ammo should go back to the way, or a similar way as it was in Destiny 1. I'm not saying that it has to be the same, but I believe that it would ease some of the lunacy out of the Crucible. No one enjoys the enemy team having a war clip coil in the first 30 seconds of the match. As for special ammo, I can think of two possible solutions. I'm not an expert on game balancing or anything, but I think spawning with special ammo and having it drop on kill is too much. If you ever played a Crucible match, you know what I'm saying. Maybe spawning with it and having it drop on kill would be fine, but only if you kill the player with a primary weapon. The other way I could see things getting better is a series of buffs and nerfs that would change the way weapon classes operate in the Crucible. Decreasing the range of shotguns and fusion rifles would help, and then maybe slapping on a bigger penalty for sliding and shooting with them. Nothing too crazy, because they still need to be viable weapons, but a touch here and there, along with the buff to the underused weapon classes, like sidearm pin subs, would help bring out variety in the meta. Now, I'm used to shotguns and fusions and whatnot. I dealt with them all throughout Destiny 1. But a new issue for me is the grenade launchers. I know Bungie wants to have your character act the same in all game modes, but these weapons need a serious nerf or a complete temporary ban in the Crucible while they work things out. There is absolutely no reason, no matter how hard they may or may not be to get, that a power weapon class should take primary or special ammo or be anywhere but the power slot. I don't even want to get into how frustrating it is to go on a good kill streak that is stopped because someone gets salty and switches to the grenade launcher. Another thing that gets me is that some weapon classes outclass and just outperform the others. On one hand, your average auto rifle and sidearm kill at a moderate rate, provided you hit your shots. On the other hand, hand cannons will kill you in a fraction of the time that the other primary weapon classes do. If Bungie wants to go with a faster time to kill, then they should change the weapon classes that kill slower to match. If they want a slower one, they should change the weapon classes that kill faster to match. The extreme state of PvP right now is the reason Trials can't come back yet. Until there are major changes to the way PvP functions, Trials of the Nine would be unfair to players who either cannot or do not want to use the meta weapons. Bungie wants it to be about who is better at the game, not who has the farthest range in their shotgun, or who starts charging up their Yotan first before peeking a corner. The changes that would make might help, or hell, they could just make things worse. I don't know for sure, but what I do know is that something has to change. I still have fun when I'm playing with my friends, but solo Crucible is a nightmare. There is hope on the horizon, however. If you haven't heard, which you probably have, Elimination is making a return to the Crucible. Elimination was pretty much the only game when I played in Destiny 1, and it's something I've been hoping for since Destiny 2 launched. I used to be a pretty much PvE only player for my first year in Destiny 1, but after that I focused a lot more on Crucible. Not that I don't enjoy raiding, I just find Crucible more enjoyable. As a Crucible person, the way that Crucible has been neglected for the past few seasons really puts a damper on my desire to get on and play every day. But another factor to that could be that most of my friends don't like to play Crucible or just aren't on that much. That's all I really have to say. I'm sure I could sit here and rant for an hour about things I don't like, but I just want to make a quick video outlining some of the things I would change and how I would change them. I may make more of this style of video in the future depending on how this one does, but I know my voice isn't the best for commentary. Let me know what you think needs to be done in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video.